Hey, regarding Thomas, when Jesus was there and he had just shown up in the room where they were gathered in John chapter 20, verse 28, Thomas says to Jesus, "My Lord and my God." And I used to be really inspired by that, believing that Jesus was God because Thomas had said it. But just like some, I had taken that out of context. And what I mean is this. You see, in the next verse, Jesus says, well, Thomas, you've seen me and you believe, but blessed are those that have not seen me and yet have believed. And then it happens that when John writes in verse 30, he says, many other signs and wonders Jesus had done in the presence of these disciples. He says, but they're not included in this book. He then says in verse 31, these things are written that you might believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, right? And that believing you might have life through his name. And it's fascinating to me that I used to use John chapter 20, verse 28, to try to prove that Jesus is God, the God of the Bible. But then just a couple verses later, John describes why he even put that in the book. It's so that we could understand that Jesus is the Son of God. So if you have also misunderstood John chapter 20, verse 28, and the comments of Thomas, and you've taken it out of context, then I hope that you'll think further about the idea that Jesus is the begotten Son of God. And begotten not just through Mary, that would be the Son of Man, but he's the begotten Son of God. You see, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, which means he had an only begotten Son to send. So may God bless you and keep you as we continue to study together.